What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, waxing poetic, waxing scientific, waxing, just straight up waxing. I want to talk about ab training. Now, I have, I keep my abs pretty shredded year round. They're very well developed. That's just my abs. That's how they are. I stay lean, I stay shredded. It is what it is. So I want to talk to you guys about ab training, and this is something I get a lot from clients especially, and I wanted to clear the air, and I have a workout coming up online about, the crunchless ab workout, and I've come to the conclusion that crunches are pretty much fucking pointless, and it comes from a conversation my brother and I mentioned in our training video. There's an ab coaster, where you put your legs on a thing, I think they're fucking pointless. I don't think there's any overload. I don't think there's any stability. I think it's just a fucking pointless momentum-driven exercise. And what I've learned from having abdominal repair, you guys got to realize these abs, I'm going to show them again. Right here, I'm always going to have a little bump here, but these abs are essentially repaired. There's 40 titanium screws around here. This area right here is all Gore-Tex. So this is essentially fake abs. I mean, these are my abs, but underneath there's not tissue. It's not fascia like normal abs. It's Gore-Tex held in by 40 titanium screws. And those are concreted in, cemented in by scar tissue. So my abs will never be perfect, so to speak, but they look as best they're gonna look for as long as I've been. One thing I've learned about abdominal training, especially my recent back issues and everything, is that crunches really don't do much. And I'd like to go over some alternative exercises, and I'll demonstrate them throughout the week. In fact, I might actually do some of these with Phil Heath this week, I don't know. But the bottom line is, I believe there's a couple exercises I always put into my repertoire, which you see on a lot of my videos, but crunches for us, in essence, you're crunching up. There's really not that much stability work. What you want to do is you need something to hold your stability. One thing I really like to do are planks. Planks are simple, planks are easy, planks are hard. What you do is you get on your feet, get on your elbows, and you just hold it there. I hold it for a minute. I do it at the end of my workout, at the end of my ab training. Another one you're gonna see me do a lot of are rotary abdominals, where you grab a weight, you get on one knee, and you come up like this with let's say this knee's up, you come up like this, and you go like this. So essentially that's your movement with a 45-pound plate or a weight that fits what your strength is. My wife uses a 10. A lot of guys I train with use 25s. Other things I like to do, battling ropes, those are key. And also things like kettlebell swings. And one thing I've been doing a lot lately are wall deadlifts. And wall deadlifts are fantastic because you're forced to keep your posture and keep your back straight. What you do is you stand against a wall, you hold a kettlebell right here, and you stand with your feet about 4 inches from the wall, essentially, and you just stand straight and you squat down to the deadlift till the kettlebell just about touches the ground, and then you come up. And that's a fantastic thing. Another thing I do like is goblet squats, because you're supporting your body, you're holding this straight, your back's nice and straight, and then you go into a squat position. A goblet squat, you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell. You'll see in my videos, I hold it right here. Anything requiring functional strength, battling ropes, things like that, even mountain climbers, if you ever looked at what those are fantastic. But what I want to get at is spending hours and hours and hours doing sit-ups, crunches, and leg raises aren't really going to do much for your abdominals. It took me years to figure that out. What does work are core stability exercises. What that also does, it increases your transverse abdominis and increases the musculature of your entire core. Another thing I like to do are back hyperextensions. I've been doing those at the end of every other workout. I'll do a core workout, and then I'll do a back hyperextension where I'll finish with one of those. You come up nice and slow. I don't even think you need weight. You squeeze at the top, squeeze your glutes, and come down nice and slow. And I've been doing those a lot too. My back feels the best it's felt in about 2 years from doing these core movements. Another thing I've been doing, and this is something, my lower back, what happened is, I'm known for these lats, right? So this area right here in the middle has gotten weak as fuck. So what I do is a movement like this. I squat down in a quarter squat. I come forward and I squeeze right here. Come forward and I squeeze my scapula together. That's something Dr. Stu showed me, because what happens is we focus on building those big muscles, right? And what happens is those muscles overpower the smaller core stabilizers. And that leads to what I have essentially had. which is back problems, which is imbalances within the musculature of the back and the core. And even though my core is strong, I used to be one of those just deadlift, just squat. I understand that. And I deadlift and I squat. But what happens is you strengthen those big friggin' show me muscles, but you can't forget about those little core stabilizers. So if you guys are interested, I could do a whole series on abdominal exercises that work for me. My brother and I could film it sometime in the next week or two. I could film my wife. I could film it with Phil Heath. I could film it with somebody. If you're interested, please comment below. But I just want to say that start thinking outside of the proverbial crunch box, okay? Start thinking outside of that and start thinking towards more core stabilizers. So if you want to see a core stabilizer series where I go over one core stabilizer exercise a video, I'd be more than willing to do that. And then at the end of the series, I'll put together a whole entire workout based on that system. So if you're interested in that, please comment below. Thank you so much. Please comment, share, and like this. If you don't give a fuck if I'm just talking out of my ass, just don't comment. But please share it and tell your friends to subscribe, because really, you know what? I'm really starting to like this YouTube thing. I didn't really, I did it before, but now I'm starting to really enjoy the community involved. Obviously, there's some people who are just mean, but I'm really in a position now where I'm like, you know what? This is actually fucking cool. So let's build this thing. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, because building abs, not quite like Mike Chang's, but hey, they work. That's not a game.